We have a viewer battle, best of 3, going up against Bear Roll from chat. We are going to be playing some Let's Go doubles today. We got double Fake Out, Raichu, Kangaskhan, Wigglytuff, Gyarados, Aerodactyl, Nidoking. We're going up against Blastoise, Dragonite, Walbro, Rhydon, Kangaskhan, Beedrill. Beedrill's very, very good. Very, very good. And we're going to be leading with Gyarados for sure, because Gyarados is really good at checking that Rhydon. Rhydon's a big issue. And then we need to surround Gyarados with Pokemon that can check the rest of that guy's team. I think you want a faster Fake Outer, so we're going to go Raichu in this situation. So Raichu, Gyarados, solid enough lead. Antonio Poggers. Yeah, dude. Nidoking ain't no slouch. Y'all sleep on my boy. Show you what happens. Going into the game, hopefully we have a pretty good one. For those who don't know, Bear Roll just became one of my Patreons. For those guys that haven't actually seen the Patreon, I'll be leaving a link to it. I would say at least check it out. We've actually been messing around doing a lot more on the Patreon recently, and with Sword and Shield coming out, we're going to be doing a lot more on Patreon, and because he decided to become one of my Patreons, one of his perks is he gets to challenge me to games, and I have to accept them. That's the rules, I don't make them. So we see the Blastoise on deck, Blastoise Beedrill. That's pretty good weeks. Blastoise Beedrill, got the BDB. We do have a faster Fake Out user than him, though, so we are afforded a big luxury here. We're just going to go for a big Waterfall into that Beedrill slot. He actually can't switch to that many things that can wall. Like, he could switch to the Slowbro, I guess, but, like, does Slowbro want to fight Raichu? Does Dragonite want to, like, switch on a Waterfall and then eat, like, a Thunderbolt the turn after? Not really. So we're actually just going to go for a Waterfall in that slot. It can pick up KOs on certain specific Beedrill sets. He could totally U-turn my Raichu, though, like, protect Blastoise. He could, like, Fake Out Gyarados and, like, U-turn my... That would suck. I'm gonna abort mission. I'm gonna change the game. What we're gonna do is we're gonna switch it up. I thought about Fake Outing his Blastoise so he can't, like, Fake Out my... I would Fake Out his Fake Out user, but we're actually gonna mix it up and Fake Out his Beedrill instead, right? He's protecting, it's totally fine. I ain't got no problem with that. Blastoise is totally gonna have a free turn. If you guys get to challenge me to games, it's there. The Patreon rules exist. So yeah, you could have Fake Outed me. Protect Fake Out, you don't really see that play that often. But it does exist. It definitely does exist. I'm going to pop out one of these. Tell me if you guys see this one coming. Survey says the EQ Pog. Not that much Gyarados can really do. I know he's going to U-turn, so I'd much rather buffer that U-turn on an Aerodactyl. I wonder if he's going to be Ice Beam in the Gyarados slot. My Gyarados should be outspeeding his Blastoise, so that's actually very good too. He goes for the U-turn. We buffer that on both these mons. Blocked, boys. BDB blocking it. And who's switching in on the damage? Who wants the damage? I mean, either way, this is hitting Blastoise. Dragonite would be a good switch in here, but you shouldn't want to bring your Dragonite in. Yeah, King. King's solid option. Resets his Fake Out. And big EQ. Hopefully he doesn't scald that Raichu slot. The U-turn should have been enough to go right to do it, so hopefully he doesn't scald into the Aerodactyl. Dragon Tail, you do not see that frequently, but I'm actually super happy to see it. Bring out one of my 2 fast Fake Out users, please. Oh my goodness, we taking those all the way to the bank, chat. We taking them. Yeah, it's Fake Out time. I'm actually gonna risk it for the biscuit there, and I will be Fake Outing that. I will be Fake Outing that Blastoise. He already Mega'd? No, he didn't. Yeah, he already Mega'd. Is he running Jolly Kangaroo? Would you run a Jolly Kangaroo? What would you do if I sang out of tune? Would you stand up and walk out on me? I'm gonna facade that Blastoise in case he wants to go for a Scald on the King slot. We'll chill. We'll just chill for a turn. Nice little chill. He knows that, he assumes that I have Fake Out speed control, which I usually do. We're going for big damage on this Blastoise. I think he's actually just going to be scalding my Aerodactyl. He might be just protecting and playing a very defensive turn. Aqua Jet. Yo, I take those. I take those. Block, boys. We taking him all the way to the bank. You guys think he has double Aqua Jet? You think he has Aqua Jet on Dragonite? The double Aqua Jet would suck to fight against. That would be not optimal. But you know what is optimal? The double Rock Slide Hog. Double Rock Slide! Let's see if he has the double Aqua Jet. Double Rock Slide versus double Aqua Jet. Place your bets, chat. Rocks on rocks, about to be popping off. Now, if our Aerodactyl goes down, we have a very, very hard matchup versus Beedrill. We have a hard matchup. So we'll see if we can pull this one off. Rock Slide. Connections are made. Looks like no Aqua Jets is the answer. Can Kangaskhan pull through? Kangaskhan Rock Slide. Oh my goodness. Rocks on rocks. Dragonite hanging on by a literal thread, but I mean, 2 rock slides? That's double 30% chance flinch. Survey says, of course we flinch it. Of course we flinch it. That's that good stuff right there. That's the good stuff. Wall bro, slow bro. Coming in strong right now. So I will totally be going. Gotta go. It's been fun. Have a great stream. Thank you for stopping by. We're gonna go for a rock slide. And we're gonna switch in a fake out. So all we gotta do is hit the Dragonite. He might even switch it out. Yeah, those 1 turns where you get the pins on them and you're able to go for like double AoE attacks. It's very, very good. There's no reason to chill in here. He's like, what? That's you could have quenched the slow bro. Not always needed. Not always required. I'd rather keep my Aerodactyl alive and reset fake out. And what I always say by resetting fake out is because I switched my Raichu in, fake out's only active the first turn that you're actually able to use an attack. I get a flinch there. I'm rewarded for my proactive play. You know, you can be like, oh my god, you're getting so lucky. It's like, no, my team is supposed to do this. This is what the team does. It's lame. It is lame. No, I will not say that it's not lame. It is very lame, but it is also what the team is supposed to do. We are going to actually just facade this Beedrill, and I think I'm just going to fake out it and soak the damage from the Slowbro. Like, what is Slowbro going to be doing? You know what I mean? And the next turn, I'm going to switch out to Gyarados, facade again. So fake out. Oh, he eats the fake out! Oh my goodness. And the reason why we're using facade, we actually have to stick damage on this guy this turn. And I wasn't planning on killing. Rock Slide might have killed, but that's totally fine. We actually are going to pin him super hard here. We're going to hit him with the VGC special. Chat, who knows what's popping off right now? Who knows what's about to pop off? Because now Beedrill's within range for Sucker Punch. That SP baby. Right there. Sucker Punch there. And then Encore galore. You can Calm Mind until the cows come home. That will not change. I think he's gonna have to hard switch the V out because he knows the Sucker Punch is coming. I don't think we've shown Sucker Punch yet, but oh, okay, Sucker Punch, bam, and he's below range for like sub 2, so we couldn't sub either. So Beedrill goes down. We taking those, and the Encore, yo, Calm Mind all you want. You could calm down, and all I gotta do is make sure Raichu's up to always reapply that Encore. So let's see what his next mon is. I could start attacking the Slowbro if I really wanted to. Like, Thunderbolts would still do a lot. But we'll see. I think you just, in this situation, you just nuke the last mon, like, every single time for, like, the next few turns and always make it so Raichu will live. That's why one of the reasons why we PP maxed our Encore was so we can always, you know, rinse and repeat it up. In this situation, watch what we do. Watch what we do here. See, you thought one Encore was good. If he fakes out my Kang, or Sucker Punch, you can just Encore him into it and just spam Encore. Or like other moves that would be able to play around the Sucker Punch. And if he goes for a fake out on the Kang, I'm Encoring him immediately back into fake out. And if he fake out to the Raichu, he's eating a facade, and then he can eat a Sucker Punch, and then the game will in fact be over. If he goes for the fake out, he targets the Raichu, that's totally fine. You know, it ain't no thing, do what you want to do. Because you're still eating a facade here, right? You're still eating that big damage. He can see Calm Mind forever. We got him in the pins and needles right now, chat. And I would not be surprised to see a big Sucker Punch next turn. So we're just going to go for another Facade. And Raichu's always going to outspeed that Kang. So even if the Kang were to win a speed tie against my Kang, the fact that I'm Encoring him means I'm Encoring it in to the last move that it used, whether it be Sucker Punch this turn, blocked, or Fake Out, which was last turn's. So we're going to Encore him into Sucker Punch, but like my Kang's already picking up the KO. So we're going to go with that big damage Facade. And just note, this guy is not, like, making any mistakes. He's not making any mistakes. Actually, in fact, the only reason why I'm even able to do half these things against him is because he's really good. We're going to see the Encore end on the Slowbro this turn, probably. And so we're going to be able to reapply. Can you Sucker Punch KO with Slowbro from here? No, you can't. That Slowbro will not die ever. Like, the only way we're going to actually kill it is by... You'll see. Ooh, that ain't the business. So let me just make sure that the Slowbro is indeed Encore over. This is the last turn of Encore. He's at +4 on both stats. So actually, what we want to do is, I think we switch in Gyarados. I think we just like hard switch in the Gyarados. No, I'm actually gonna take this time to like start nuking that Slowbro down because he's gonna KO the Raichu this turn. So I'm actually gonna start facading down. And you actually can't Sucker Punch the Slowbro because it's using Calm Mind. So what we're going to do, we're going to go to the Slowbro. His Encore is over, so we could actually pop up Protect this turn and go for like Protect EQ. That would really suck, but it would let me bring up my good Pokemon. So we're going to Encore, we're going to re-Encore him into Calm Mind, and Facade does more damage. So Rhydon's doing whatever it wants. I'd love to see him EQ, right? Sorry I'm late, how's it going? Yo, it's going great. It's going great. Superpower right into Kang, I'll take that. Kang's trying to thick that out too. Kang's extra thick, guys. Everyone, I made a video, it's coming out, it came out like 2 days ago, talking about like how good Kangaskhan is in doubles, and everyone's like, oh, Mega Kang's still so good, and it's like, regular Kang is actually the reason why it's good. Regular Kang is the reason why that Pokemon is the business. Alright, so all we gotta do now is just start nuking these things down. Look how much damage the Slowbro takes from, he's at +5, look how much damage he takes from a Thunderbolt. It is actually hilarious how much this isn't gonna do. We get a crit, you know, that goes through all of his boosts, but still. We just need to bring out Gyarados and Aerodactyl. We can Waterfall the Rhydon. We can crunch the Slowbro once it's at about 35%, and we're going to be great. It's ridiculous. Look at that Thunderbolt damage, chat. It's ridiculous. It'd be really cool to get a KO here, but I don't know. I don't think we will. Maybe he'll EQ. Oh, show me that EQ! Everyone gets KO'd. Actually, right, you might win. Oh my gosh, everyone gets KO'd! Holy moly! Yo, even at -1 attack, Rhydon still has strats to bust out. Come on, get up, get down with the thickness, yes. Bonus points for whoever knows the artist of that song. Hey, but those are his first 2 KOs. He's like, I will not get 6-stocked. Dude, imagine if Rhydon had Moxie, right? Imagine if Rhydon had Moxie. At this point, what you want to do is you want to send out the mons you've already shown. You don't want to even show the Nidoking. You don't want to show the Wigglytuff. You don't want to show their speed tiering. You've already shown your speed tiering and potential moveset on these Pokemon, so you might as well just continue to do that. So we're just going to go for the Waterfall. Remember, he does have a defense drop. I've already shown... Actually, I haven't shown Waterfall. It's fine. I'm just going to Waterfall anyways. He knows. He knows. He knows what I'm about, son. I've already shown Protect, so I'm just going to do that. And the reason why we're protecting, it's not to BM. It's to only show the moves you've already shown. Oh. Alright. Waterfall. And for those of you guys wondering, this is not the red Gyarados, this is the actual, we're actually using a Jolly Gyarados. I feel Jolly Gyarados is so much better in doubles because it has that 81 base speed, it's going to always outspeed Dragonites, always outspeed Venusaurs, and that means you can always go for your big damage on those targets, even like Flinchtown Waterfalls. It's like so good. Like, this is the format for Jolly Gyarados, by far. So we take the first game, now let's go into game 2. Let's go into game 2. Raichu, Aerodactyl, but it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? Mailman's outside. Mail call, mail call. You guys ever watch Blue's Clues when you were growing up? I heard they relaunched Blue's Clues. Let's go. Let's go into the game. That's a sweat. That's a nice looking Eevee. That's a nice looking Eevee. Holy moly. So Blastoise Dragonite. All right. That's a little bit scary. Not gonna lie. That's not what I want. Dragonite's very, very good here. You actually want to do this. So you want to fake out the Dragonite, you want to hard switch into Kang, and you're looking for a Scald Burn. If he goes for a fake out on your Aerodactyl, that's fine. You just reset your fake out, and then again, like you could fake out the Blastoise, start hitting the Dragonite. Your Dragonite might be able to get an Agility off, but Dragonite doesn't want to eat 2 fake outs plus a Rock Slide plus a Sucker Punch. So even if it gets the Agility off, you might be able to play around it. So we'll see. See what you're going for, Chief. Dragonite is a very aggressive lead in this situation, though. So let's see what he goes for. We're switching out. I would love to get Scald Burned. Like, I actually want to get Scald Burned. Barbarian, how's it going? Fake out. Remember, we have that higher fake out speed tiering. Very, very important in doubles. And let's see who's fake. Oh, the Blizzard from Blastoise. Wow, like a Blizzard. Like a G6 over here. No freezes, though. Note that I can't Encore him into fake out anymore. So that means I actually just want to nuke the Dragonite. I'm thinking if I want to Psychic or Thunderbolt. I think I might actually use Psychic. It sucks that, like, Thunderbolt would love to get, like, a Para. I don't think he's switching in Slowbro. If anything, I think he switches in Rhydon, and I would love to hit that Beedrill and switch in, too. And again, you don't want to paralyze a Kangaskhan, so actually Psychic's a lot better. And we're just going right after the Dragonite. And we're actually going to click the Rock Slide Psychic instead of doing anything else, because I think he's going to switch this turn. He's going to switch to mitigate. Oh, he goes for Aqua Jet. Alright, let's go. That's a little bit damage. Psychic. No switches, though. And let's see how much damage we actually done. I think he's agility. Oh, I missed on Dragonite with a Rock Slide, chat. I just missed on Dragonite with a Rock Slide. He's gonna need an agility off. That ain't the business. Oh, he EQs. All right. That was not the sauce. We were supposed to KO him right there. So Raichu going down. He crit his own Blastoise. That's what happens when you use EQ and doubles. This could actually end up being a good thing for me. I mean, not good, but like, I'll take it. Damn. I wish that Dragonite was at a little bit lower health. We are still going to go for the double Rock Slide, but it's going to be a uphill battle for the rest of the game because Raichu got KO'd. So already in this game, he's making a lot of progress from the last game. He took his first KO a lot earlier, and he took out the problem Pokemon. I probably should have noticed him going after the problem Pokemon a lot more. So double Rock Slide, though. We're going to probably get some KOs. He might be able to go for an Aqua Jet. Like, Aqua Jet into Aerodactyl's good damage. And then after this, we're probably going to see Slowbro, Beedrill. And so we're going to get a little bit pinned on both those. We're going to have to protect with one of our Mons, Hard Switch out for the other, reset Fake Out, and then try and get some more board pressure back. As long as we don't just lose our Aerodactyl to the Beedrill. Oh, he's switching? Is that Slowbro? Yeah. That's okay. That resets Fake Out pressure. It sucks for him that he's taking this big damage because he's going to take about 40% from this if I hit with both my moves. So that's the type of play that could eventually end up paying off because it's going to reset your Fake Out. I don't think it's going to end up paying off against me because a lot of my Pokemon do have Protect. I miss my Rock Slide, actually. If I just miss all my attacks, that's the good play, right? If I can't hit my moves, that's a great play. But I'm going to be able to KO this, and he's going to be able to send out, like, Blastoise here if he wants to, and then that's what I talked about, that resetting Fake Out. But still, that was really an unfortunate miss because that was the big Rock Slide. That was the big stabbed Rock Slide. So we'll see it, though. What do you guys think's going to happen? Is it Blastoise or is it Beedrill? Because Beedrill could come in and actually put in a crap ton of work right now. And what I mean by Beedrill coming in and putting in work is it's bait. You protect Beedrill, Scald the Aerodactyl, stuff like that. Either way, I'm forced to protect or switch if you send out Beedrill here. There's the Blastoise. Blastoise is the standard play in this situation. The only good thing about this for me is it gives me the time that I need. Like, obviously, we're going to switch out. We're going to switch out into Wigglytuff. And we're going to go for... none of these moves are really that great. I will go for a Facade on the Blastoise, and the next turn I'll probably Helping Hand Rock Slide. I don't want to miss any more than I already have. So Wigglytuff switching on here to block the Scald. Or Fake Out, or literally whatever you have. Fake Out, Survey says. Wow, disrespecting my Aerodactyl. Okay. Thunder Wave into the Wigglytuff. Thunder Wave Slowbro. So he has Thunder Wave Calm Mind. That means he probably has Scald Psychic. That means he probably doesn't have Root Protect because he cut it for Thunder Wave. This is okay for me. I think we're actually just going to go for spread damage. So we're going to go damage on damage. Kang is not paralyzed yet. I think we can KO with Rock Slide easily. Let's try it. I don't think Helping Hand Rock Slide would KO. So Rock Slide, connections, or maybe we got that flinch potential 30% of the time. Every single time. Survey says Psychic from Slowbro. It's going to do a lot. And it's smart to use Psychic over the Scald. It's a stronger move, but also you don't want to get that burn. So Kang's going to go down, Unport. And Dazzling, we're faster. Bowser's using Dragon Tail. They tried to Dragon Tail in case I switched the Wigglytuff out. Smart play right there, because it would have been able to like keep up board positioning. It's a greedy play, right? I wouldn't say like necessarily smart, because obviously Wigglytuff's a fairy, but if Wigglytuff switched to avoid stuff like that, or Kangaskhan switched, that'd been a really good play. Let's say I switched to like Gyarados, Soak the Psychic, you detail me right back out. That's not the business. Speaking of the business, though, what do I want to send out? I think that Aerodactyl might be the play, because we just chipped the Slowbro enough, and we want to continue to pin Beedrill to the best of our ability. So as long as we're not paralyzed, we're in a great spot here. As long as we're not paralyzed on Wigglytuff, we're in a great spot. There's the Beedrill. The Beedrill. And we're going to go for Helping Hand Crunch. Helping Hand Crunch and Mundo. This could all go south for me if I get paralyzed, because I missed the KO on the Slowbro, and he KOs the Wigglytuff, and then Slowbro can KO the Aerodactyl. So, but I really think he's going to protect the Beedrill to play around Rock Slide. Oh, he's not. Well, I hit my Helping Hand. I'm fine foddering Wigglytuff to Poison Trap here, so it's totally fine. Beedrill's protecting, like I said, you kind of have to protect your Beedrill there. You have to do it. You have to try and KO the Aerodactyl. So that's why Wigglytuff's really good in doubles, is because you can go for the big Helping Hand. Look at that damage. Slowbro ain't no slouch in the physical defense department, and now we can just Rock Slide, right? We can just Rock Slide from here, kind of. I think I'm actually going to Wing Attack and let the Rhydon do whatever, because it's down to just these two, right? Oh, it's Kang? He has Kang. He has Rhydon on the back. All right, well, that's going to switch us up. He's not going to expect this. They never expect Fire Blast. Ever. Ever, ever, ever. So we're going to protect here. He's going to Fake Out Aerodactyl, I think. He could totally go for a Poison Jab on Wigglytuff. I do not care. Wigglytuff is not a threat. It's bait. So he's going Mega B, finally. And let's see. Let's see if he fake outs. He's actually read me with good fake outs this game. So let's see if he continues to do that. Protect Aerodactyl. Sub Beedrill would be annoying. That'd be really annoying. Fake out. Survey says, block on Aerodactyl. Who you hitting? Poison jab. That's correct targeting. Correct targeting. Yep, big KO. Watch the vlog the other day, getting Radcate to +6 again. Oh, the VOD. On the Mewtwo. I was dying watching you commit to maximum greed. That was a really good video. Now let's see. I can KO. Oh. This is almost like I play the game, chat. Watch this. This is why you use Antonio. Nidoking. Even more Rock Slide spam. But I think we're actually just going to go for the Super Power and Rock Slide. Should be able to get a double KO. As long as I hit my Rock Slide on the Beedrill, we're going to be in a great spot. He might just hard switch it out to protect it. But Rock Slide should be able to KO the Beedrill. Maybe. And Kang's going to take 20-30% from the Rock Slide as well. And then the Super Power should be able to KO it. So he's a draw and beat. It's totally fine. I just don't want the Beedrill kill me. Mewtwo got O-code? Yeah, Mewtwo got dump trucked in that clip. Actually, I did that like 3 times on stream yesterday. Or 2 days ago when I did that VOD. But big damage on Kang. That's enough damage for Rock Slide to come in and make a big impact here. Super Power! And this is one of the reasons why you want to use Nidoking instead of, like, I was using the Kabutops earlier and opposed to something like a Nidoqueen. You gotta be able to outspeed those Kangs, and you want those Super Powers to reign true. Remember, in the end of the first game, I think he Super Powered my Kangaskhan with his Rhydon, and my Kangaskhan just bulked it out, and that's like why you gotta do a little bit of chip damage. So there's this. I think in this situation, I think you just protect EQ. Because you can't KO the Beedrill anymore, but you can EQ protect and then send out Gyarados and go double protect on that as well. So we're going to protect here. If he wants to KO the Nidoking, that's totally fine. Other than that, he's going to take a lot of chip damage. I think he's going to go protect bait with his Beedrill. So, like, protect with Beedrill, Rock Slide. Yep. We're hitting him with the... El Clasico. I read your protect with my protect, and the only way you can get out of that is by hitting a double protect. So see if it works out for him. And we're chipping his Rhydon. So it's like, it sucks we have an attack drop, but like, that's still good damage against the Rhydon. And let's see if he EQs. He is EQing, so he's actually going to protect. He's trying to kill the Nidoking. That actually plays better for me, because I'd love to lose Nidoking here, so I can totally just send out my Gyarados. I do have a defense drop. It's super effective. It's stab. It's going to get the 1-hit KO, and in that situation, you know, it's really good to go down. That's what I try and tell you guys a lot about, like, board positioning. Like, eventually you're going to have to get the KO, but, like, board positioning, working on board positioning means, like, you want to work on the board positioning against, like, getting a KO right then was not the business, because now you're stuck with your pants down against, like, your protect is on cooldown. So maybe you want to get that KO, and then next turn you can protect, because at this turn, he has to go for a double protect right now to even have a shot at winning this game on the Beedrill, and, like, it's just not going to get it. Am I doing against random people? Sometimes. Right now, I'm battling against one of my Patreons. So, it's one of the features of the Patreon. You guys get to battle me, and I give, like, critiques, and I talk about, like, different things you can actually be doing a little better with your team. Let's see. I mean, Waterfall into the Rhydon. We're actually going for the Wing Attack here. Wing Attack should be able to get the KO. It's not that much weaker than Rock Slide. Still super effective stab. Remember, Beedrill's 145 speed does not measure up to Aerodactyl's 150, even if they're both jolly. He does go for double attack. That is the correct play. Like, but that's what I was talking about board positioning. Like, you don't want to put yourself in that situation where you have to do that. It'd be a lot better to get the KOs and then be able to protect to alleviate some pressure. Obviously, in this situation, I still have the Waterfall and Lockdown anyways, but it's the general idea. But you can't say he didn't make all the right plays. It's just that I was able to actually play 100% like to my fullest potential because he was so good too. So thank you for the game. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned something. And yeah, keep on.